There are still so many unanswered questions about Gabby Petito's final moments and what her fiancé Brian Laundrie did in the days after her death. But tonight, we know for certain Brian is no longer alive. The FBI says remains they found yesterday in a small Northport park belong to Brian. Agents say dental records helped them to identify the remains.
And just moments before the FBI's announcement, detectives were seen going into the Laundries Northport home. And even after this late hour, the investigation continues at Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park, where those remains were found.
ABC Action News reporter Julie Salomone is live outside of the park. Julie, what have you noticed out there?
Well, Jameson, right now it is quiet outside this park in Northport. Last night we saw numerous law enforcement agencies coming and going throughout the evening, but the FBI was clear. This remains an open and active investigation. The FBI announced Thursday that human remains found at the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park belong to Brian Laundrie. Authorities spent more than a month searching the nature park in Sarasota County and the nearby Carlton Reserve looking for any sign of Laundrie. His parents reported him missing in September, saying he went on a hike and never returned.
He left, he walked out the door, and Chris has said to me, I wish I could have stopped him, but I couldn't. He was 22 years old, he's walking out the door. So yeah, they suspected that he may have hurt himself, and whether or not that's confirmed, remains to be seen.
Authorities say the area where those remains were discovered was previously underwater.
We're talking about water levels up above almost the chest area. Rattlesnakes, moccasins, alligators.
Authorities made the discovery Wednesday after the Laundrie family attorney said Brian's parents went to the park to search for their son after the park reopened a day earlier. Authorities then discovered skeletal remains next to a notebook and backpack belonging to Brian.
Amount of time that Brian Laundrie has been out there in the swamp and in that environment is probably longer rather than shorter.
Authorities used dental records to identify the remains. Brian Kensel, a retired special agent from the FBI Tampa office, explains.
Once you have an individual's dental records from their dentist, a forensic dentist can make an examination within minutes and be able to confirm or disprove an identity.
This ends more than a month-long search for Laundrie after remains belonging to his fiancée Gabby Petito were discovered outside Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming last month. Laundrie remains the only person of interest into her disappearance and death. The FBI says this case remains active and open.
They will still continue the investigation to try to determine what happened to Gabby Petito. Agents will continue to move heaven and earth.
The FBI has not yet released a cause of death for Brian Laundrie. Reporting live in Northport, Julie Salomone, ABC Action News.
Julie, thank you. In the midst of today's news, Gabby Petito's family is staying out of the spotlight. An attorney for the family says, quote, they are grieving the loss of their beautiful daughter. Gabby's family will make a statement at the appropriate time and when they are ready, end quote.